guys, Robbie here from lifeofmomentum.com. This will be a short video on how to find your why as a leader, why it matters, and how you can inspire rather than manipulate people into action. So I've been reading a book lately called Start With Your Why, and it's really going into how the greatest leaders, people like Martin Luther King, people like Steve Jobs even, what they do is they inspire people, they don't manipulate people. There's very different, subtly different ways in which leaders can either manipulate somebody or their following or inspire somebody. And it's very subtle. So I'll start with manipulation and then I'll go into inspiration. I'll tell you why you would want to go for one or the other when you're a leader. So manipulation are things like prodding your customers or followers to call them into action. So things like motivating based on fear, motivating based on peer pressure. You know, Sally bought this product, so you should too. That sort of thing. That's manipulation. And it's very effective in the short term. Inspiration, on the other hand, is more along the lines of, I have extreme passion as a leader. I believe in what I'm doing, and by proxy, others are going to start following me as well. So the inspiration sort of mindset relies on the law of passion transference, I call it. So if you feel something so fervently, and you feel it with such conviction that, you know, that's sort of radiating off you in a sort of esoteric, intangible way, then other people are going to feel that as well. There's a phenomenon called mirror neurons, and I can't remember where I first heard about it, but basically the concept is there are neurons in your brain that sort of pick up on what other people are feeling, especially when you're interacting with somebody, when you're watching somebody give a speech, or somebody in a leadership role. You're going to feel what they feel. If they're sad, if they're happy, if they're exasperated, you're essentially going to feel what they feel. And that's the root of empathy, mirror neurons. So if you're somebody with immense passion, immense certainty in what you say, other people are going to feel that as well. It's called passion transference. So you can either be a manipulator or an inspirer. And I know for me, if a salesman comes knocking on my door, tries to convince me to buy this product, tries to tell me all the ways in which, you know, I'll be missing out if I don't buy this product from him right now. That's sort of like unsustainable. If the motivation to buy something or to perform an action comes from without or out external to the person, I know for me that's not sustainable over the long term. It's not a passion driven from within. You know, it's not an idea that I formulated about a topic. It's something that has been prodded and pushed into me. And that's what a good manipulator does. He plays on all your hopes and dreams and and all your fears as well to call you into action. An inspirer, on the other hand, is able to generate that passion within himself or herself to such an extent that you want to follow him or her into battle. You know, you want to do what he does, want to do what she does. And, you know, you develop that passion by the law of passion transference. So if you want to develop a huge following, I would suggest first start off with your why. I suggest you buy the book. It's a great read. And really try and train yourself to be passionate about what you're doing. If you can't be passionate about what you're doing right now, then change it. Find something that you can be passionate about. Find something that you want to leave a legacy, use to leave a legacy. Find something that you would do even if you got paid $0 for doing it. You know, find something that you could do for hours on end without tiring. It's usually these things that allow great leaders to inspire people rather than manipulate. So I suggest you look at what you're doing right now. Ask yourself, am I passionate about what I'm doing? This is if you want to be a great leader. If you don't want to be a great leader, then that's okay too. This talk was aimed mostly at people who want to develop a following and who want to influence large numbers of people. So if you are one of those types of people, I would suggest take a look at what you're doing. If it's not something passionate, if you don't feel those feelings of passion, if you don't want to just spend hours and hours doing it, if you can't get into a flow state, then either change what you're doing or become so good at it that you develop that passion, because I believe also that passion arises from mastery. So try and look at your work, what you're doing every day, and ask yourself those questions. So thanks for listening to this short talk, and I'll see you next time.